Good morning. Happy Saturday morning, everyone. Happy Saturday morning, everyone. It is Championship Saturday. It is officially Championship Saturday. Welcome to the first Saturday edition of the Road to Miami. Salute to everyone. I hope everyone is having a blessed and productive Saturday morning. Salute everyone. Salute. I would like to salute my co-host here, D Truth. Amen. It kicked off last night. It kicked off last night, and hey, yay, last night, man. Salute to Alpha. Salute to Bacardi. First, let me salute the chat here real quick here. Salute to you, hunker down, hunker down, hunker down. 225 girls, salute to you. Salute, Mr. G Dog, Top Dog, Crimson Tide girl is in the house. She said Bama owns Kirby. Okay, we'll see. Buckeye, salute to you. Salute everybody. Salute, brother. Salute. Amen. Live from downtown. Hold on, live from downtown. ATL D Truth is on site down at the World Congress Center for the SEC championship game. Hey, what's going on, brother?
Hey, man, I talked to some Bama fans. I talked to some Georgia fans. Martin McGee gonna be here. SEC Nation is here. Luca gonna be performing about around 12 or 1 o'clock later this afternoon. That will be going live from. You gonna get to see Ludacris on my channel live today. And like I said, I talked to some Bama fans, talked to Georgia fans, and some Bama fans and Georgia fans both agree when Georgia and Alabama played the first time, Bama got lucky. Tom Kirby did not kick that field goal. And some Bama fans do not feel. Some Bama fans feel like they cannot beat Georgia this time around. Yeah, I'm even for Bama fans, and I'm down here with Bama fans and Georgia fans. So what that tell you?
Well, it's like this. This ain't today for me as a Georgia fan, and speaking for
Mhm.
most Georgia fans. I'm gonna mute you up real quick. I'm,
I
I'm gonna
got
work
it.
your mute for you. Okay.
Go ahead.
Speaking for Georgia fans, and it's just me right here. Okay, I know we in the playoffs. No matter what happens today, we are in. We may have hosting a home game. I don't see them dropping us from being a bye team to traveling for a playoff game. This ain't about that. Today, this is personal. This ain't business. This is personal. We don't we don't need this game. We have to have this game. We have to win this game. Kirby needs to win this game. It's imperative. Look, it is imperative he win this game today. He got to win this game today. I can't think of any excuse for laying the egg today. People gonna start looking at Kirby funny. That him being the best coach in college football, if he does not win this game today, people gonna hand that title over to Ryan Day. That's what's gonna happen. You got to unmute.
I'm gonna say this right here. Like Ryan Day, he got that much off his back this year, right? By beating Michigan. It kind of like that monkey is on. I don't care. You beat the Curry beat him for national championship game, but how many times have you lost to Bama? How many times you gonna continue to lose to Bama on a big stage? So he gonna have to get out of that. Kirby gonna have to get out of the mindset and stop having Bama in his head
Yeah,
and start coaching.
it's
Yeah,
mental. It
yeah.
ain't it ain't it ain't a personnel situation. It ain't. We lost that game for all the wrong reasons. We lost this year's game for all the wrong reasons, last year's game for all the wrong reasons, and that game in 2023 for all the wrong reasons. We lost it for all the wrong reasons. Whatever the situation was, the last three games, it has to be corrected today. Now, Before we get into all of that, I got to give a big salute. I got to give a big salute to John Summerall and the Tulane Green Waves because last night, a hell of a coaching job from John Summerall last night. Hell of a coaching job. Florida fans, y'all should be excited. You got you a good one. He came in, he laid down a great game plan for North Texas. He shut down that offense. North Texas offense is lethal. You had to know that once Caleb Hawkins went down, when Caleb Hawkins went down with that shoulder injury, I pretty much knew it was over. But the thing about it with Texas, I'm not, I'm sorry, Tulane. The thing about it with Tulane, they had a balance. For once, they had a balanced attack. They were balanced. Jake Resloff led the way 13 for 22, 145 yards. He didn't have any touchdown. He didn't have any passing touchdowns. But here's where the game was won on the ground. Remember, I always say wars are fought in the air, but they're eventually won on the ground. 14 rushes, 49 yards, 2 touchdowns. That's Jake Resloff. And his partner in crime, Jamari McClure, 22 carries, 121 yards, and 1 touchdown. Hey, they did it on the ground. They beat them on the ground. North Texas, on the other hand, Drew messed over. Hold up. Let me jump real quick. He averages over 300 yards passing a game. It wasn't bad. Wasn't bad. 21 for 34, 294 yards, 2 touchdowns. But here's the killer: 3 INTs. Three. You cannot turn the ball over in these kind of games. You cannot. You can't turn the ball over. You can't.
No, you
And
can't. Yeah,
that's what killed North Texas. Go ahead.
yeah. And see, I don't care what team. I don't care you have a running back, two running back get over 100 yards rushing, and you turn the ball over with INTs or fumbles, whatever that. Them them two running backs that ran over for 100 yards. That don't mean that. That negated the three turnovers negated them rushing yards, don't it?
Yeah,
So especially if that team go down there and score with them turnovers. So
absolutely.
hey, and there's a lot of games last night that went down to the wire. Jacksonville State and Kennesaw State went down to the wire.
Hmm.
That was a good one. And Boise State, well, what can I say about Boise State? They still ain't the Boise State, old Boise State. You know
No,
what I'm
no,
saying? So,
nowhere near it. Nowhere near it. But when they are in that stadium, they are hard to beat, especially in those type of games. Yeah, in those type of games. If I asked you, D Truth, if I asked you back in August, only one team from the state of Louisiana was going to the playoffs. Who? What team? What would be the first team to come to mind? Salute to you, Russell Red. Salute to you. One team from the state of Louisiana.
I'm tell you, I'm going to tell you what everybody. I'm not just saying me. Everybody in the sporting world, from SEC Nation to ESPN, us, everybody else would have thought LSU. We've been talking back at LSU.
Yeah. But
Tulane.
spoiler alert, spoiler alert, everyone. There will be a team from the state of Louisiana this year in the playoffs in 2025, but it will not be from Baton Rouge. That team will be from the Big Easy, from New Orleans, Louisiana, the Tulane Green Waves. Congratulations to the Green Waves. They are in the playoffs, locked up, lock, stock, seal 100%. They are in the playoffs. Now, the question is, we don't know who they're going to be playing. Right now, they're projected to have to go to Eugene and play Oregon. Now I'm gonna tell you something. There ain't gonna be no easy cakewalk like we would normally. They ain't gonna. I don't think that would be an easy cakewalk. I think Tulane could go up in there and hang with Oregon.
Oregon ranked number six or number five. They ranked number five. They ranked number five.
They five. They number five. Oregon number
Or five,
five.
five
Hmm.
playing 12. So all depends on what the committee does. I don't know what the committee gonna do. I don't know what the word they're gonna do. So we just sit back and watch it. But just hopefully they do the right thing. If all this, let's say our game turned out like they supposed to do. Texas Tech beat
Hmm.
BYU.
Hmm.
See, the conversation gonna be: are they gonna leave Notre Dame in, or they gonna take him out? They're gonna use the head to head as they said they're gonna do. If so, put back in. That if the
Okay.
game go, that if the game goes as they supposed to go today.
And 225 girl said Tulane been a solid team for a few years. Remember, they beat USC.
Yeah.
They beat USC. But so for anybody that think that this team is just gonna roll over, it's gonna be a situation like with SMU and Penn State last year. No, 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 no. You're sadly mistaken. I think this game is gonna be a little bit more competitive than a lot of people think it's gonna be. Okay, if it's Tulane and Oregon, um, that's the way it's projected now. I don't really know. Salute to you, CP3. Salute to you. Salute, 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 bro. Now, let me congratulate the James Madison Dukes. The James Madison Dukes. Yeah. Man, that look, number one, I normally I would start off with the offense, but that damn defense, them two defensive ends. So here West 3 sacks and Xavier Home 2.5 sacks. Let me tell you something, man. If I'm the James Madison head coach, I'm taking both of them with me to UCLA. I'm taking Wayne Knight with me. Wayne Knight on the ground, 21 carries, 212 yards, one TD, and his longest touchdown run is 73. Alonzo Barnett, his partner in crime, Alonzo Barnett was the Sun Belt Player of the Year. Didn't do too much, didn't really do anything in the passing game, but on the ground, 12 carries, 85 yards, one touchdown. His longest touchdown run, 26. Man, they ran all over that defense. Salute to you, OPP. They ran all over that that Troy defense. Goose Crowder, he had a he was seeing ghosts. He did 15 for 34, 196 yards, QBR rating 35.1. Tay Meadows, they couldn't get nothing on the ground. Nothing on the ground. Tay Meadows, 7 carries, 10 yards, one touchdown. And Ra Thomas, he had an okay night. They held him to like 80, 82 yards catching for the whole night. They shut that defense, they shut that offense down. Those two bookends, Sahir West and Xavier Holmes. Hey, look, man, if I'm Kirby, if I'm Kirby, I'm on. Look, man, I'm on the phone with Sahir West. I would love to see him in Athens because that dude. I mean, man, this dude was looking like the Lawrence Taylor out there on that field. Look, Derek Thomas, he has go.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this right here. I seen that game last night, right? I seen it, and I looked at it like, okay, Georgia had no offensive line. That's the bottom line. That they had no offensive line, no offensive line at all. So I understand them two defenses did what they did, right? I understand they did what they did. Okay, I ain't gonna take that away from that Jay Madison defense. I'm not gonna take that away from them. But me and you both know as players football, if you don't have no offensive line, a block or defense in like that, them two defenses in like that. you're gonna have a long night on offense. And they had a long night on offense for sure. So that's my take on it. If they do comes up to uh, Power Four, can they do the same thing with an offensive line like Georgia, Alabama, Auburn, uh, Ole Miss, Ohio State, Indiana? You see what I'm saying? Can they match up against those folks and do what they did against Detroit? That's all I'm saying.
I think they could. I think they could because remember now, you got a lot of kids that's been balling out the last 2 years that came from the group of five. That came from group of five schools. Salute to you, G Bama. I'm gonna give you one perfect example. Trinidad Chambliss. Trinidad Chambliss. Okay. Uh, look what he doing in the SEC. He doing it against SEC defenses. So hey, um, hey man, and these guys are freshmen. They're freshmen. Xavier Holmes and Sahir West, they're freshmen, man. So you damn right. If I'm Kirby, I'm giving them a call. Hell, if I'm Auburn, if I'm Durkins, I'm on the phone. Look, man, look, they worth it. They worth every dime, bro. They worth every dime. I would go after them. I'm serious. I would.
Like I said, it, football is a game of runs and who gets hot, who don't get hot, and how to play a field at that time. You see what I'm saying? When that player is is hot, there ain't nothing you can do about it. I don't care if the running back, quarterback, defensive line, offensive line, defense end, or quarterback. When that player is hot, they hot. Now we have seen a defensive back get hot on receiver, no matter what who the receiver was. That quarterback was hot like I don't know what. We've seen it. And that night, them two was, but it helps when you can't double team both defense end. Bottom line, you cannot double team both defense end. So, and that's what Troy had to deal with last night. Hey, both of defense end was high. Guess what? You can't double team both of them. Who you going to double team? The right or the left? The right don't get you, the left gonna get you. If the left don't get you, the right gonna get you. So that was a tough situation last night. Congrats to James Madison. Congrats to Jasper State. Congrats to Florida State. And who was the other one last night? That one Tulane. Congrats to
Tulane.
y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Congrats to all y'all y'all's y'all season. I know y'all got a bowl game to play, but hey, y'all got a ring, but it ain't the ring y'all want, but y'all got one.
T-
Everybody want that
uh,
big boy. Everybody want that big boy.
well, Tulane is in. Tulane is in the playoffs. They have clinched. They have clinched. They have officially clinched everyone. I'm letting you know right now. Tulane is in the playoffs. They are solid in. G Bama said Bama's on upset alert because we're better than Georgia. Redo the poll. Well, sir, you look at the polls, and Georgia is way ahead of Bama. Georgia is ranked number 3. Bama's ranked number 9. I've also told you, even the AP, before the playoff polls even came out, the AP never respected that win because they always kept us right behind you. Like everybody else we beat, we put distance. You know, most of the time when you beat somebody, you put distance between you and that team. You never could put distance between us and you because they never respected that win. You got lucky. We lost that game for all the wrong reasons. You're not better than Georgia. You're not better than Georgia. You weren't better than Georgia on September 27th. That game was gifted to you. That
Yeah,
game was gifted to you. Even your fan base knows that's bullshit. That game was gifted to you. But see, I'm not
yeah,
finna jaw Jake. Mute up for a quick second. I'm not finna jaw Jake with you Bama fans because you're nervous. And to keep yourself from being nervous, you want to find a Georgia fan to jaw Jake with. I'm not finna jaw Jake with you. I'm not finna jaw Jake with you. I would talk my shit when the game was over with. Win, lose, or draw, I would talk my shit when the game is over with. But I will never, I can live to be 100 years old. I will never concede to the fact that you were a better team on September the 27th. I will never concede to that fact. You know it. I know it. The whole world knows that we were the better team, and sometimes the better team loses. Perfect example, Super Bowl 42. We all know the Patriots were better than the Giants, but the Patriots made so many mistakes in that game, and the Giants won. Sometimes the better team just don't win. And we were the better team, we just didn't win. And I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna leave it at that. Today is December the 6th, 2025. Let's see what happens tonight. And I'm gonna leave it at that, man. Let's continue. You Bama fans think y'all could beat the Philadelphia Eagles. That's how delusional y'all are. You think you can beat every team. You think you can beat every team on the planet. You think you can beat every team on the if you ask a Bama fan, that's how delusional you are. You ask a Bama fan, could you beat the Dallas Cowboys? They'll tell you yeah. That's how delusional y'all are. That's how delusional y'all are delusional. You said it your damn self. You didn't even believe that y'all could win that Iron Bowl. But when y'all win, you come in here and want to act like y'all the best team in the nation. You got doubts your damn self. You got doubts your damn self. What you should have said was Bama is the best. And we gonna win today. There's no doubt in my mind. If you thought your team was all that, you got doubts. That's why you came here and made that damn dumbass comment. Now, moving on. Moving on.
You had to get that rant out the way, didn't you? But I'm gonna say this right here. Like I said, I talked to
Man,
Jordan,
a broke clock can be right twice a day. We all
but do what I'm
shit.
saying. I talked to the Jordan fan. Like I said, I talked to Jordan fan and Bama fan, and that's some There's Bama fans saying they got lucky that first game against Georgia. That
Man,
first game they played.
look, man,
Come on now.
look, man. I've been talking to Bama fans all week. All week. They are
Yeah,
nervous. They
yeah.
nervous for a reason. Hold on.
Hmm.
They they nervous for a reason. You number one, number one, you don't have a running game. No team in college football history has ever won a national title with no running game. You got this delusional that you're better than what you really are. You're not. You don't have no running game worth a shit. Out of the three receivers that you got, they college good, but when they get in the NFL, only one is gonna survive and last, and that's Bernard. Horton ain't gonna do much in the NFL, and Ryan Williams, you know he ain't gonna last but damn 20 seconds in the NFL because once he gets his ass hit one time by one of them grown ass men in the NFL, he gonna fold like a damn tent. Your line is suspect. You're not a better team than Georgia. You just got plain damn lucky. Just like Buster Douglas ass got lucky against Mike Tyson in Tokyo that night. Just because you win don't mean you are better than your opponent all the damn time. Come on, bro. Stop it. Stop it.
Well, I would say this right here. The bottom line to it is that's the reason why they play the game. That's the reason why they play the game. If you don't play the game, guess what? It'll be nothing but a whole lot of talking. So what later today, what 4 o'clock, we're gonna find out. About 7, 8 o'clock, we're gonna find out. About
And the
seven.
thing about the thing about it is, here's how you know we better than them. We beat the team that beat we beat the team that went into Oklahoma and beat Oklahoma. We beat Ole Miss. Ole Miss, pound for pound, is a hell of a lot better than Bama. We beat better teams. Texas is better than Bama. It just that Texas just got hit with a tough ass schedule. If you swap schedules, Texas and Bama, Texas would be 11-1. With the only loss being to us. If you swap schedules, if Bama had the Texas Longhorn schedule, Bama would be 8-4 right now, and this wouldn't even be no damn discussion. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it, bro. Stop
Okay, that question right there. Which one of them teams will eliminate? I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to say Notre Dame. I'm gonna have to say Notre Dame, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to say Notre Dame for the simple fact, Miami beat Notre Dame. Notre Dame's out. Okay. Notre Dame's out.
it. At BYU, BYU, I think start off the top. Notre Dame would be eliminated. Miami would be gone as well. They would the
Yeah.
committee. They that would be the perfect, the perfect, the the way that would be the perfect scenario for this committee. That right there would bail this committee out if BYU won this game today. Now Vanderbilt would also be gone, and I think all four of them would be gone. I think all four of them would be gone. Now here's the kicker, and here's something that ain't nobody talking about. Listen to me real good. What if Bama loses and BYU loses close by like 3 or 4 overtimes to Texas Tech? BYU was 11-1, Bama 10-2. They both played an extra game. See, they're saying, well, Bama can't get kicked out for playing an extra game. Well, BYU is playing an extra game because if they didn't have to play this game, they would be 11-1. They would have a better record. So if both of them lose and BYU loses by, let's say, by a field goal in 3 or 4 overtimes, what are you gonna do?
That's what I.
What are you
Then
gonna do?
hey, when I said when we first started our the game shows, right? I said I hate to be committed this year.
Mm-hmm.
This the last season of the what 12 team playoff. Now you see why I said that. Now y'all see why I said that. That's why I wish it was a better way to do it with 12 teams. Oh, we take this chaos. Wait till next year, 16 team playoff. Just wait. Ain't no buys. Ain't nobody get no buy next year.
I think the big no, ain't nobody getting nobody next year. I think the biggest problem is two. Number one, eliminate the conference championship games. Number two, I've been saying this for the last 5 or 6 years. The group of five need their own playoff. They need their own playoff. Let them have their own playoff. And because right now, the way it's set up, you're taking away spots from teams, from deserving teams. I think Vanderbilt could get in the playoffs and do some damage. I think Texas could get in the playoffs and make some noise. But we'll never know because 2 spots are being taken away, are going to be taken away that come on, man. Virginia and Tulane. Now Tulane had a good game last night, but I don't think that I don't think that they don't have a chance in hell of running the table winning the national title. Not more than Vanderbilt and definitely not more than Texas. So I think those are the two things right there. Eliminate the conference championship games, have play-in games. Have play-in games like this weekend. You could have had Notre Dame and Miami playing each other. You could have had Vanderbilt and Texas playing each other instead of having these conference championships.
Yeah, you're right, but there's still gonna be some kind of, there's gonna be some kind of problem with like, oh, how they get to play this play a game, and this team got the same record as this team, and the switch schedule is like this is right here, and they be gonna have still gonna have that discussion. See what I'm saying? So it ain't no surefire way of determining what team get in there. So we just had to roll with the punches. We see what 16 teams do, or go like do like the FCS.
But you don't want to get in the habit of having a team being punished for playing an extra game. See, everybody is focusing on the SEC and saying, well, we can't allow Bama to get punished for playing the extra game, but BYU could be punished. And here's the thing, they would be losing to the same team that they went 11-1 against. The same team. Even though they will have two losses, but it will be the one team. And I look at it like this. If you 11-2 and those two losses are to the same team, I'm looking at it as if you only lost one game because you only lost to one team. You can't count it as a regular two loss because you only lost to one team. You didn't lose to two different teams. So they're going to be punished if they lose to Texas Tech because they're walking into a pretty much a no-win situation because this is going to be a de facto home game for Texas Tech, man. Remember, this game is going to be played in Dallas. So BYU is from Provo, Utah, way out west in the Rockies, and Texas Tech, Dallas is right there in their backyard. Lubbock and Dallas, they're in the same state.
See, with that being what you said like that. With me, if I was on the committee, I look at okay, Bama beat Georgia. They lose to Georgia today, and let's say Texas Tech beat BYU again. If you're gonna hold one team uh, 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 accountable for a loss in a championship game, you gotta hold the other team accountable. You see what I'm saying? So that's how I look at it. That's how I look at it. If you ain't gonna hold that team accountable, why you gonna hold the other team accountable? It's just like you got Notre Dame in right now, but Miami beat them head to head. Come on, we already know how the committee gonna work. BYU
It,
ain't one of the BYU is not one of the regulars like Bama. You feel what I'm saying? You use that quote. Bama is what word I'm looking for is one of the regulars. You feel what I'm saying? So that's
yeah.
why. So that's why they do BYU like that. They're taking Bama one a household name. Oh no, they wasn't a household name. You think they still get the same treatment? No.
Let me let me say this, D. True. Let me say this. This is why, and I wish Sniper was up here. Wherever you are, Sniper, I know you ghost watcher, bro. If you can't hit the link, because this is what I was trying to avoid: teams getting punished for playing a conference game. Let me tell you how this thing should go. You got three rematches today. Three in the conference championship game. You got Virginia Duke, BYU, Texas Tech, Bama, and Georgia. These games shouldn't even be played. Texas Tech should already be crowned the Big 12 champions. Virginia should be crowned the ACC champions, and Bama should be crowned the SEC champions. These the regular season, they need to go back to a regular season format. If you want the regular season to matter, because the way they're doing it now, the regular season ain't really mattering. So they beat Georgia in the regular season. They have identical records. They're both 7-1 in the SEC, and Bama has a win over Georgia. Why the hell are we playing today? Why? Because it's all about this. Because on paper, hell, that's already decided. That's already same thing with the Big 12. It's already decided. So if they were doing it that way, then guess what? Both would be in. Bama, Georgia, it wouldn't even be a discussion. Both of them would be in. BYU and Texas Tech both would be in. So if you're asking me who's better, or you going by our test don't mean a damn thing to me because you never know what can happen in game by game. You can't sit there and assume, well, Notre Dame will beat BYU by 3 touchdowns. Well, Notre Dame will beat Miami by 2 touchdowns, or Miami will beat BYU by. You don't know what can happen on any given Saturday. But if you look at the body of work and what's been done on paper, while the argument has been between 2-10 and 2 teams, what about that damn 11-1 team? that only lost one game to a top 14, Texas Tech. Because right now, the way I look at it, BYU has the better loss. See, they harping on the fact that Notre Dame has a good loss to Texas A&M. Texas A&M is sitting at number 7 right now. Texas Tech is ranked number 4. So you mean to tell me if BYU take Texas Tech to the limit in Dallas today, and it's a close loss, you mean to tell me you're going to punish this team and put Notre Dame or Miami in over them? That would be egregious. That would be worse than yanking Bama from the playoffs if they lose. To me, in my opinion, that wouldn't make no damn sense for them to kick BYU out if they lose a close game today.
So what BYU sitting at what? Number 11? What is in there? Number 11 or
They're
what?
they're number 11.
So I look at this. I look this way right here. Even if BYU loses, I feel like the top 12 that's in, which I hate to say it, probably Notre Dame in there, is is in. You feel what I'm saying? See, the only problem I got with is you know, it's not if this season with they're gonna be in. BYU gonna be in. The only problem I have with is you crediting Notre Dame with a loss to Miami, and you got them sitting in there. That's the only problem. That's the spot that's taken up right there. It ain't about the conference championship. It's about the head-to-head matchup that they ain't giving no kudos to. You see what I'm saying? It if the head-to-head don't matter, why the hell you playing the game though? Why you say head-to-head matters if it don't matter? You got Notre Dame sitting up in the playoffs right now.
But what I'm saying is they having this debate between Miami and Notre Dame. Both of them have 2 losses.
Hmm.
All right. Neither one of them has a better loss than BYU. BYU is playing for a conference championship today, which is they're playing a de facto road game in Dallas. They're playing Texas Tech.
But BYU still
So if
sitting in
they
there, right? They still sitting
BYU,
in there, right?
I'm I'm saying
They right in there,
I'm
right?
saying
They right in there,
I'm
right?
saying yeah, they in, but let me finish. I'm saying no matter what happens today, BYU should be in.
Yeah.
So if Bama can't be punished today for being in the conference championship game, why should BYU be punished? And they have a
Yeah.
better record.
Who says they're gonna be punished? He said what the committee said. He said play the conference game, they're not gonna punish you. But guess what? I'm still not worried about them punishing who they. If you're in the conference championship game, congratulations to you. But you shouldn't be punished. But I'm still looking at how the hell you got Notre Dame still in the playoff and they got beat head to head with somebody. They got us sitting outside the playoff. And some other team that outside the playoff got a better strength of schedule than you. You see what I'm saying? That's how I'm looking at. That's how I'm looking at the whole situation. Better
We'll see.
schedule. Yeah.
We'll see. Hopefully, they'll do the right thing, and we'll see tomorrow. Because I'm telling you, either way, if BYU loses, they got a tough they got a tough decision to make. You punishing teams for playing in conference championship games. Yeah, I mean, the talk has been about Bama, but BYU is 11-1, and they lost to the number 4 team in the nation. So, come on now. Conference championship games will not exist anymore in the Power Four after this season. Yes or no?
I'm gonna say yes. They're still gonna exist. There's too much Dr. Pepper and all these other sponsors. They put too much money in the conference championship game, and plus with the conference championship game, you got the fanfare, and you got the Dr. Pepper where they throw the ball through the things for a scholarship and stuff like that. The conference championship game is not going away. It costs all of that. It's too much money to be made.
Conference championship.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Okay.
saying. It's too much money.
You could have a wild card weekend. You could change it from championship weekend and turn this into wild card weekend. Let this be the wild card weekend, and it will be the play-in weekend, and have Dr. Pepper to sponsor all the games. Have 4 play-in games. 4. Now I agree with everybody in the chat. I agree with Common Sense TV. 12 is enough. I think 16 is overkill. I don't want no situation where you starting to have 4 lost teams and 5 lost teams in the playoffs. That's what's gonna happen. You're gonna be like the NFL when the NFL expanded their playoffs. Now you're starting to see 8 teams. And you 1 year you had a 7-9 team went to the playoffs. You don't want that. You don't want that, because when you start doing that, then the regular season becomes obsolete. So eliminate the conference championship games and let this week be wild card week. Have Dr. Pepper to sponsor it. You ain't losing no money. And have play. I think the play-in games will be a hell of a lot more lit than the conference championships. Because who excited to see Virginia and Duke play? I keep harping on that. Who excited to see that? And the other 3, I'm looking forward to it, especially the first one, BYU and Texas Tech.
Well, hey, you asked that question. Only two fan base would be excited to see that game. Duke and Virginia, because they ain't no telling they get back to that level. In the play-in game, yeah, cause a team has got a winning record 10 and 2, 10 and 2, 11 and 1, 12 and 0, 9 and 3, something like that. That don't mean it all depends on the schedule they play too. You feel what I'm saying? When they got that record. You know what I'm saying? Because I know some teams they got a 5 and 7 record, 4 and 8 record. Could be some of the teams they got these better records. You know what I'm saying? It all depends on the schedule you play. You know what I'm saying? You can't go by the record really. Because if you go by the record, some of these teams don't play some weak schedule. You got to admit. Some of these teams don't play some weak schedule. So
Well,
it is what it
I
is.
think I think if you got rid of the conference championship games, and in the place of that, look, look, man, I got to come back for everything you're saying. In the place of that, then I think teams will be more willing to. You will see more matchups like Georgia and Ohio State week 1, Bama and USC week 1, or Texas and Texas Tech week 1. You'll see more matchups like that, because no one want to run the risk of running a gauntlet in the regular season and then have to turn around and risk it all in the conference championship game, where you got other teams sitting at home with their feet kicked up. Oklahoma, John Mateer them at home chilling right now, and Ole Miss, Trinidad Chamberlain them at home chilling right now. Oregon and Dante Moore them at home right now, chilling right now. And while everybody else on championship week putting in work and putting their seedings and their playoff uh, uh, chances at risk.
But like I said, what so there gonna be some teams we're gonna be back here again. Let's say they do that, right? Let's say they do that, right? There gonna be still some team that should have been in the playing game. We still gonna be back at the same situation we is right now. Oh, this team should have been in this playing game. This team right here, why this team ain't like this right here? We can be right back at the same discussion. Same discussion. That's why I said if you go to let's say that you go play a game. Here's what I said. You gotta play a power 4 school in your schedule. Although you got a 9 conference schedule, the other 3 teams got to be a power 4 school. Got to be. Can't be no FCS school. Can't be a Division 3 school. Can't be no Division 2 school. Can't be a HBCU school. Got to be the other 3 got to be a power 4 school. Like they can't do. They can do that.
Yeah, I said that. I said the group of 5 need their own playoff. I said that off the top. That's the
Yeah.
first, before they make any changes to anything else, they need to, hey, group of 5, y'all need to go on and do your own thing. Y'all need to go on and do your own thing and let the Power Four, the Power Five, when the Pac-12 come back, let us have our own playoff because I think the ratings would skyrocket if you got, let's say, a first round matchup between a 12 and a 5, and that 12 is Vanderbilt going against Oregon. I'm quite sure the people would be tuning in more versus you got Tulane playing Oregon in the first round.
but you still gonna run into the risk, right? Still gonna run into the risk, no matter what group of five, power four, whatever. Still gonna run into risk. That first round, that other team get blowed out. You see what I'm saying? Then let's just say Tulane hang with Oregon. Why not beat Oregon in Eugene? You see what I'm saying? And
Which could
let's say
happen.
Vanderbilt, yeah, let's say Vanderbilt, why not played Oregon? Oregon blew them butt out. Like, okay, you should have had Tulane in there. You see what I'm saying? You still gonna have that discussion. I'm just saying. Hey, it is what it is. So, I'm waiting to see what next year's gonna bring. Do you see how next year's gonna bring? That's what I'm waiting. Oh, you already know my answer to this question, bro. You already know my answer to this question. It's head to head. It's head to head. But the eye contest to fool you. Cause we already seen because the eye contest, the eye test. How many times have we? Oh, how many times we been fooled for the beginning of the year? Then all of a sudden this team gonna look good at the end of the year. Eye test can fool you. And like you said, go game to game. I think head to head should matter. It should be the main criteria.
Okay, what should be the main criteria for this CFP committee head to head matchup or eye test?
I said head to head.
I think
Head to head.
I think I think head to head should definitely matter. But let me ask you a question. What if it was Auburn and Kentucky that's in Notre Dame and Miami's position right now? Do you feel that Kentucky is a better team than Auburn right now?
See, listen, but hold on, hey, hold on. Listen,
Do
hey, hey,
be
listen, hey,
honest now. Answer that
hold
out.
on,
Be honest now. Be
hold
honest
on,
now.
hold on. Listen what you said. Do I feel? It ain't what about I feel. It was right. Head to head. I've been saying I don't care if my team, your team, I don't care who it is. If my team got beat head to head, if my team is in no dang position, Kentucky should be in there. I don't care if it's my team or not. Because the committee said head to head matter.
Okay.
That's the bottom
So
line.
okay. Okay. So all right. So here's my next question. All right. This is a follow-up question right now. So should it be because all of this, they're going back and forth. 1 year is deserving, 1 year is eye test. Next year's eye test, next year's deserving. Should we just say, damn it, the 12 most deserving teams? Because if you're going off deserving, then your logic is right. But if your job is to pick the 12 best teams, and Auburn and Kentucky are sitting right there for their last spot and they got same identical records. What decision are you gonna make? Are you gonna put the more deserving team, Kentucky, in there, or are you gonna put the clearly the better team, which will be Auburn, in there?
But the thing I look at is head to head. If Kentucky beat Auburn, which they did, Kentucky gets in. They're like, Miami beat Notre Dame. Miami gets in, she'll get in. Because if the head to head doesn't matter, and then on top of that, if you got one common opponent and the team that beat you, beat that team worse than you beat that team, guess what? What's the difference? So other words, we saying do Notre Dame deserve to be there? No, they don't. They deserve it right there. But do Miami should be in there? They should be in there because they beat Notre Dame. You see what I'm saying? That should deserve it. I don't know the best team. We don't know who the best team is all through the year. We don't know the best team because this playoff right now, way it looks. The top four or the top five, oh, they look good on paper, but can they run the guts?
But I'm gonna ask you again. Right now, in your opinion, is Auburn a better
I put
team
Kentucky.
than
I
Kentucky
put
today?
yeah. Auburn is a better team, but Kentucky beat Auburn. Guess who's supposed to be in the play? Supposed to be in the playoff? Kentucky, cause a head-to-head matchup. I'm not going off
So,
of that.
but
I'm
you
not going off of
okay? So
that.
okay,
I'm
so
not going
you
off of
so oh,
that.
okay, so you're going with deserving then.
No, they ain't
You're
deserving.
going with
Yeah,
deserving.
no, hold on,
That's
hold on, hold
deserving
on.
if they beat y'all, but we all know Auburn is a better team today. On
But if you open
December the
your,
6th, Auburn is a better team today.
I'm always see what's right here. If you open your mouth and say head to head matters, no matter if the other team better than the other team, you gonna go off of that, or you gonna stick to your word?
No, the thing is, man, and Kentucky just got boat raced about almost 40 points back to Louisville, and Auburn took a damn top 10 team to the limit last Saturday.
Yeah,
Auburn has finished way stronger than Kentucky. Kentucky been getting blowed out.
yeah.
They been getting blowed
But,
out, man. And Auburn has
but,
finished strong. So you come on, bro. There's no
but
no
head,
doubt in
but
anybody
head to
mind
head
that Auburn
matters.
is better. Head to head matters, man. Yeah. If you but what I'm saying is I'm just trying to make a point by asking you that question. The committee need to quit BSing and just say, okay, we're making these decisions based on deserving, not the best teams.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can't
So,
have it both ways. You can't have it both ways.
see, and I said this. Notre Dame beat Pitt, right? Notre Dame beat Pitt, right? But Miami beat Pitt too. Worse than Notre Dame beat Pitt, and Miami beat Notre Dame. Come on now.
I
so Notre Dame deserve to be in there.
No, they don't. They don't. I no, they don't deserve to be in front of Miami. And to me, from my eye test, if we're going off eye test, Miami is a more balanced team, more complete. They can beat you in many different ways. If you take away Notre Dame's running game, they have
They ain't
nothing.
got that.
They got
No,
nothing. Well, Miami has
no.
a passing game and a damn running game. They can beat you on the ground. They can beat you in the air, and they got a damn. In my opinion, they got a better defense than Notre Dame.
Yeah, yeah, you're right.
So,
But the committee said head to head, right? Head to head.
mm, mm,
They said straight to schedule, right?
mm.
And what did they say? So obviously they're going away from that previous statement by head to head, keeping Notre Dame in there. So and common opponent. So hey, we will find out next Tuesday. Like I said, Bama and
Now
BYU.
you're gonna find out tomorrow. Find out
Yeah, tomorrow. Yeah,
tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Mm,
Bama and BYU should not be punished off the playing championship game. I'm going to get that out the way
mm.
because they both was in. Like I said, my only spot that I think that should not be taken up. No, they should not be in there. Some other team should be in that. Some other team should be in that spot. But Notre Dame is right now.
Exactly. Um. Now the next question: should the CFP, should the college football playoffs expand to 16 teams next season? Yes or no? I'm going to start it off no. I think 16 is overkill. I really actually think 12 is too much. 16 would
Mm.
just be overkill. Like I said, get rid of the conference championship game. And G Bama boy, you have to agree with me. You have to agree with me. On paper, Bama finished first in the SEC because both the Georgia and Bama have one loss. Both of them are 7-1. Bama won the head-to-head in September against Georgia. That's your tiebreaker. Why the hell are we playing today? Other than just to acquire more extra money. 20 years ago, I take it back further than that. 30 years ago, Bama would have been crowned the SEC champions after their Iron Bowl because they finished ahead of everybody else. Texas A&M lost to Texas. We beat Texas. We beat Ole Miss. They beat Georgia in September. That's your tiebreaker. Both of them are 7-1 in the damn conference. Why play an extra game? It makes no sense. It doesn't. It really doesn't. So that right there is a start there. You eliminate these meaningless conference. The only game that needs to be played today is the one in Indy, because you got two undefeated teams that did not play each other, and that needs to be settled on the field. That right there should be settled on the field. But the other three games, we already seen Virginia destroy Duke earlier this year. We seen Texas Tech destroy BYU earlier this year, and we seen Bama get lucky against Georgia earlier this year. Even though they got lucky, it still count. It's a win, you know. So that's
I'm gonna
all
say
I'm
this
saying.
right here. I'm gonna say right here. I'm gonna say it's about the 16 team next season. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you why. Guess who will be in the playoff right now? Guess who'll be sitting in the playoff? Texas, Vanderbilt, Miami. You see what I'm saying? They be sitting in the playoff
Mhm.
right now.
And speaking
That's
of that,
all.
speaking of that, if I would have asked you at the beginning of the year, if I'd have told you in the beginning of the year, only one team from the state of Texas will be in the playoffs this year, what will be the first team come to your mind?
I'm gonna tell you, probably Texas. Hey, but we knew Texas Tech was coming. We knew they were coming from last year, bro. We knew they were coming, but we know they were that was strong. You see what I'm saying? We know
Exactly.
they were this, we know they were that strong.
Exactly.
But
Exactly.
did they get the luck of the schedule or the schedule they had? Maybe. We'll find out. We'll find out
That
against BYU. We'll find out during the playoff.
yeah, that you know what I must say, man, Texas had a gauntlet this year. They had a tough ass schedule. It's imagine you have to go to Columbus and play a game in Columbus, and then
Uh-huh.
you have to go to the swamp and play Florida, and then you have to turn around and go to Athens at night. And that's tough, man. That ain't easy. Then you got the Aggies you got to deal with, and you got Oklahoma you got to deal with. That was a gauntlet, man. That
Yeah.
was a gauntlet. So I understand how Texas fans are feeling right now today.
Yeah. I'm taking it right here with you know, I read off all the schedules, conference schedule, and they got Texas on their schedule, and Texas got Auburn on their schedule for next year. I wonder who that Texas got on their schedule for next year. They're gonna be a gauntlet itself for them.
Yeah, yeah. I know they got to play Bama. Texas and Bama play finally, finally. So we'll see. And Georgia and Oklahoma. Georgia, Oklahoma gonna play. Oklahoma come to Athens next year, so it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be very entertaining. All
Yeah,
right, keys to victory for BYU today. Um, you gotta blitz. You gotta blitz more. You can't let Texas Tech QB sit back there all day. Can't let them sit back there all day and just pick you apart like that. They're gonna have to blitz, and they're gonna have to come up with some kind of way to protect the quarterback. They're gonna come up with some kind of way to protect the quarterback, man.
they got to, and to add on that, they got to find some way to run the ball against Texas Tech. They got to find it because I don't think the passing game with the BYU pass game gonna be enough to overtake Texas Tech.
Hmm.
Yeah, so I'm with you on that. Especially the quarterback. I'm with you on that, but also they got to run the balls to open up the passing game. So that passing game is not going to be enough for the slow down Texas Tech for BYU.
Keys to victory for Texas Tech today. Come with a balanced attack. Come with a balanced attack, and jump on BYU early and often. You jump on them early, get that crowd into it. Get because one thing about AT&T Stadium, when it's loud in that place, it is loud in there. It is loud. It's deafening loud. So I would they jump on them early because the thing about it is if BYU come out and jump on Texas Tech early, then the pressure is going to be on Texas Tech. All the pressure is going to be on Texas Tech. So BYU is going to be playing with a lot more sense of urgency. So when you facing a team that's pretty much in their mind facing elimination, you want to jump on them early and you want to just go ahead and just destroy their will early, early. You don't want them going in at halftime with any glimmer of hope that they can win that game.
And I'm gonna add on to that. And I like what you just said. And to add on that, you got to do it like you said earlier. You got to do it often. You got to do it often. Every time you get the ball, okay, as a touchdown or a field goal, you got to score and put the pressure on them. But I'm gonna say it. The pressure, yeah, the pressure, yeah. You got to make BY feel the pressure, because the pressure on them. They got to beat y'all. Y'all already in. So, but don't play too loose. Don't play too loose. Don't play too loose, Texas Tech.
Yeah, because remember now, you hey, you're ranked number 4. So if BYU beat you and beat you convincingly, I don't know how far you would drop. So you know you would still be in the playoffs, but yeah, you want that home game. You want to be hosted or to have a bye. Right now they have you slated to have a bye. All right, keys to victory for Bama. I'll start off with you, man.
I'm gonna say, Bama, you got to find a run game. You got to find a run game. You found the run game against Auburn in the first half, but guess what? It got stuffed out in the second half. You got to continue to try to find that run game. You got to continue to run the ball, and you got to find a way to keep trying to stop the run. That's all the key to Ricky. Remember the need right there. That's all the key to Ricky. You got to find a way to keep running the ball all the whole game. You got to find a way to stop the run the whole game.
Load the box on defense. Load the box on because that. It seems like that's the only way they're gonna be able to stop the run. So you're gonna load the box up, and you just gonna force Garner to beat you with his arm. Now, can Garner do it? Yes, Garner has done it to better defenses, but you don't want if you're gonna lose, you would rather lose in the air than to have Georgia running on you because they're shorting the game. They're shorting the game, and you'll look up and it'll be the fourth quarter before you know it, and you down by a couple of scores. Because the longer your defense is out there, the worse it's going to be come the fourth quarter. Because that's the goal of Mike Bobo and that offense is to wear you down in the first quarter, second quarter, in the third quarter, definitely in the third quarter, and in the fourth quarter, you just don't have anything left. On offense, somebody got to run down ball. Somebody, AK Deer, somebody got to put 100 yards up on the ground today for Bama. One of those running backs. Hill is out, and I think they said Jam Miller's out. I don't know. Bama play games with the injury report a lot. I remember back in 2020, they lied and said Nick Saban had COVID. And for the whole week, and come to find out when the damn thing wrong with him. So I don't know. Hey, but if he is out, if Miller is out and Hill is out, somebody, I hear they got a freshman. They comparing him to damn Mark Ingram. They're saying he's the next Mark Ingram, AK Deer. You better unleash him because you're not going to beat Georgia one dimensional. You're not going to do it. Ole Miss has a hell of a better passing game. Hell of a better passing game than Bama, and they weren't able to do it one dimensional. So you're not going to do. You're going to have to get Georgia on the ground and in the air because the mistakes that were made last time, you better believe they ready for it. They are cleaned up. They're going to be clean. You're going to have to be perfect today. You got to be perfect.
Yeah, you're right. And you think Kirby is not gonna kick that field goal if he had a chance to? He gonna kick that field goal.
Mm-hmm. Keys to
So
victory for keys to victory for Georgia. Keys to victory for Georgia. I'm gonna let you take this one first.
I'm going to say this: same game plan y'all had in the first game against Alabama, which y'all had. Stop them running the ball, run the ball on, play action, RPOs, and don't make no coaching mistakes. If you're going on 4-1, you got a chance to get a field goal. Get the field goal. Don't make no coaching error. Do not be the thing that cost you your team the game. I'm talking about Kirby Smart and the coach.
Don't hand the damn game away like you did last time. Don't hand the damn game to Bama. Don't hand the damn game. If you gonna hand them the damn game, just you should just call Greg Sank and be like, look, man, hey, they beat us in the regular season, man. Just get a trophy to them. Don't hand the damn game to them. Because that's what happened in September. Lost that game for all the wrong damn reasons in September. They were not the better team. You outplayed them. You put up 200. Anytime you rush for over 200 yards on the ground on your opponent, you supposed to beat them. You're supposed to beat them. 9 times out of 10, if you rush for over 200 yards on your opponent, 9 times out of 10, you win in that game. Don't give the damn game away by doing dumb shit like if you on the goal line and all you need is a field goal, take the points. In the second half, take the points. Because if you look at the pattern of Bama, they do all their scoring in the first half. With the exception of that junior college from Eastern Illinois. Everybody else, they do all their scoring in the first half. In the second half, they don't score that much. They're wore down. I don't know why. They might score one touchdown and a field goal, but they're wore down in the second half. They don't score much in the second half. So limit their scoring in the first half. And in the second half, it ain't got to be touchdowns. Take whatever damn points that you can get. Take whatever damn points that you can get. And if there's a 4th-and-1 situation, do not hand the damn ball off to a running back that weigh a buck 05. Hand the damn ball to Nate Frazier, hand the damn ball to McCray, or hand the damn ball to Chauncey Bowens, or let Garner keep the damn ball, or just punt the damn ball. Do not hand the damn ball to Cash Jones. Don't do that. You just giving the damn game away. If we lose this game, let it be because we lost, because we got beat. I hate to see teams give games away. And that's what happened in September. Make them beat you this time. Because I'm sick and tired. I've been hearing all week, Georgia's the better team, but mental mistakes will be the reason why they'll lose. When you make mental mistakes, you do what? You giving the damn game away. I ain't mean to go that long. I ain't mean to go that long, bro, but it is what it is.
Hold on, hold on. You're a little emotional today, ain't you?
Nah, I know I'm crunk. I've been holding it in. I've been humble all week. I've been holding it in, man. I've been holding it in, man. But hey, I'm just saying, man. That right there is the main blueprint for Georgia. Don't
Yeah.
give the damn game away, Kirby Smart. Please don't make no dumbass coaching decision that would just hand the game to Bama like you did in September. That's all I'm
Thank
saying.
you. Thank you said what I said just in a long form.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. But keep the river for Indiana. Keep playing how you've been playing. It got you to 12 and 0 so this whole season. So I won't stop doing what I'm doing. Keep doing what you're doing. And keep doing put it on. Because I don't think Ohio State see the team like if they see they're gonna see today against Indiana.
This right here, take advantage of your matchup. Take advantage of your mismatch. The mismatch is, although Ohio State have good DBs, they're a little undersized. You got they're a little undersized. They're short. Where Indiana got tall ass wide receivers, fast, tall wide receivers. Cooper and Surratt, those two guys will be playing on Sundays, and it ain't even close. Um, Indiana's defense gonna have to step up, bro. Indiana's defense gonna have to. They gonna that the deciding factor of this game is, can Indiana's defense slow down that Buckeye offense? That's gonna be the key. Can they slow down that can they slow down that Buckeye running game? Can they slow down those Buckeye receivers? I will play man. I will play man on Tate and Jeremiah Smith. I will play man. I'm not playing zone. I'm not playing zone. I'm playing man. So, but you gotta contain Jackson. You got to contain Jackson, and I will put pressure on Julian Sand. Julian Sand ain't been hit all year long. He ain't been hit all season long. Oh, has he been hit? Did you? Have you seen any highlight where Julian Sand took a hit this year?
Not really. Not really. Not really. But guess what? It is what it is, and they got like she got to get pressure on now. And boy, it's gonna be a long day here. It's gonna be a long day. Yeah, because yeah, I see some more Bama fans coming and Georgia fans coming down to the World Georgia Congress Center, and it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun, and hopefully y'all come join me at 12 o'clock, whenever new kicks off. I will show it.
11:45. 11:45. As soon as we end it here, everybody we're gonna head over to D-Truth. D-Truth is down at the Georgia World Congress Center. You gonna talk to some fans? You gonna
I'm
you
gonna
gonna
try
you
to
gonna
talk to
you
some.
gonna
I'm trying to talk to some fans, and I already told some Alabama fans I'm down here to educate y'all.
All right,
So
man. Keys to victory for Ohio State. I'm gonna let you take it first.
keep Julian Sands upright. Keep him upright. Use the wide receivers that you got, and use your running game, and keep playing the defense you've been playing. Keep Julian Sands upright and keep the pressure off of him, y'all gonna win a ball game. And on the defensive side of the ball, you got to get pressure on Indiana. You got to, if you gonna score, you got to score often on Indiana. Don't let up. Now, if you let up, Indiana will come back and bite you.
Um, Man, y'all gotta go to the ground. Bo Jackson gotta have a good game today. Y'all gotta follow the same blueprint that Penn State followed. Hold on for a second. Y'all gotta follow the same blueprint that Penn State. Y'all gotta shorten the game, get them on the ground. Um, you got to do to them what you did to Michigan in the first half, but you might want to do it for 4 quarters, shorten the game, keep Mendoza off the field. That is to keep his ass off the field. He can't hurt you if he ain't on the field. Because I'm telling you now, those two receivers, Surratt and Cooper, are a problem for that Ohio State secondary. So I would go to the ground on them. Bo Jackson, let it be a Bo Jackson day today. Let Julian Sand run some RPOs with Julian Sand. Uh, Got to get him on the ground, showing it. Sustain long drives, showing the game. Showing the game. Showing the game. And on defense, like I said, you gotta put pressure on Mendoza. You got to come after him like Penn State did. Penn State, those linebackers, they were blitzing his ass all day long. You got to come after him. That should be a hell of a game. First time ever that we had two undefeated teams in the Big Ten championship game, by the way, everyone. The first time ever. All right, we got four conference championship games. We got the lucky Alabama Crimson Tide versus my Georgia Bulldogs. You got the Ohio State Buckeyes versus the Indiana Hoosiers. We got the Virginia Cavaliers versus Duke, a rematch in the ACC championship. You got three rematches. You got Virginia and Duke. Virginia destroyed Duke earlier this season. Texas Tech just demolished BYU earlier this season. And Bama got lucky as hell against my Georgia Bulldogs earlier this season. The only teams that have not played this season is Ohio State and Indiana. So, brother, hey, what's the count? What's the count so far?
I don't have the sheet with me right now. And last night I think you 2-2, I 1-3. They could have went either way. You know what I'm saying? Could have went either way because them game last night was so hard to call. You know what I'm saying? Especially that North Texas and Tulane game. That was kind of. I was like I said, I was back and forth with that game with Jackson State and Kansas State. It was so tight. Then you had Georgia State and who did Georgia play? Damn. I forgot who they played. But James Madison. Them games last night was back and forth. Like I said, I'm taking Texas Tech. I'm not getting off that bandwagon. Texas Tech.
Man, you been on them all. See, you sure you ain't no Red Raider fan?
Hey,
You sure? Hey, I ain't gonna see you with no Texas Tech hat on this summer. I ain't gonna see you no Red Raiders gear on this summer now. Come on
look,
now.
look, don't get mad. Hey, don't get mad because that bus keep rolling. There's always a team I roll with all year that keep doing what they doing. Like Indiana. When have I got off the Indiana bus? I
I,
told
I,
y'all last year. I told y'all last year what's going to happen this year. Look
I,
what they doing.
I think this game is going down to the wire. I think this game going to overtime. I'm gonna call it right now. Texas Tech razor thin win in overtime.
Yeah, yeah. I just see it. I just see
This
it.
will not be a blowout. This will not be a blowout.
Yeah. So we both take a taste of taking this one, okay?
Mhm. Well, I'm gonna let you go first on this one. Duke, Duke and Virginia rematch for the ACC championship game tonight.
I'm taking Virginia in this one. I don't care if it is in Charlotte, North Carolina, and Duke Dracula got a home game. I'm taking Virginia.
Um, Virginia's a little too one dimensional, man. Virginia's a little too one dimensional. That's what scares me. They depend too much on the run. And if Duke load that box up and shut that run game down the way Tulane did North Texas last night, then you can see Duke winning this game. Then it's going to be a de facto home game. Charlotte is not that far from Durham. But them ACC, they gonna do everything in their power. You're gonna see a lot of laundry on their field. They gonna do everything in their power to make damn sure that the ACC ain't eliminated from the play. That's the only reason why I'm going with Virginia. Goddamn politics. Politics, bro. That's the only reason why I'm rolling with Virginia. Because if they let them play straight up, man, I think Duke will get them, bro. But I don't think there's no way in hell that damn ACC commissioner ain't gonna have them damn refs. There's no way, man. There's no way that they're not telling them refs, hey, look, any holding penalty, in any false start. If they look like they flinching, throw the flag for false start. You know,
Uh, but,
those
uh,
can't
but,
be
uh,
reviewed.
uh,
Those
but
can't be
hold on.
reviewed. Pass
But,
interference,
but,
those
but,
can't be
but, uh,
reviewed.
But hold on, bro. Let me say you this right here. If Virginia knew Duke winning, hey, they might put pressure on that community to say, hey, take no name out, put Miami in. Just saying.
Huh?
Just saying. Hey, if Virginia knew what to do with no day still sitting in there and Miami sitting out, they might tell the community, hey, they might say, the community might look at it like, oh, you gotta put the ACC team in there. So Miami beat Duke by virtue of that, you gotta put Miami in there.
They can't do that.
Hey,
That's in the
you ever did
bylaws.
everything?
They cannot do that.
Hey, you ever
Yeah,
did everything you that's in the
if,
bylaws?
hey man, if it was that easy, don't you, bro? Come on, man. They wouldn't even making a big deal about this game. You
But,
can't. If Duke win, James
uh,
Madison going. If Duke win this game, James Madison is in. I don't see that. I'm just saying, man. I ain't trying to, you know, allegedly. I just don't see them allowing that to happen, bro. It's ways that. Come on, bro. You remember the Western Conference game with the Lakers and the Sacramento Kings? Come on, bro.
but, but, hey, hey,
Let not play. Come on now, man.
but what I'm saying though, even if let's say Jay Master gets in there, right? Still gonna have to still discussion about do we leave no day of Miami, leave Miami out? See what I'm saying? Discussion still gonna be there for the bar.
Not if okay, but the thing is, yeah, that's still gonna be there for tomorrow. So, but we don't know how that's gonna go. That's a coin flip. I suspect the committee is gonna do the right thing. If it come down to that 12th spot, that last spot would go to Notre Dame or Miami. I think they would do the right thing, but we don't know. We don't know. We don't know. Hell, I thought they was gonna put Bama in last year over SMU, but they didn't. That shocked the hell out of me that they put SMU in there over Bama. That shocked me. All right, the next pick, the SEC, the SEC championship game.
I'm going Georgia just because Bama only scored 10 points in the second half, and then the running game it looked good the first half. Looked good the first half. Then in the second half, they tried to really run the game, try to run out the middle, which didn't work. I'm gonna go with Georgia in this one because the running game is still suspect. They can't run the ball. They showcase soccer running. So they should stop Ashton Daniels from running the ball. Then Jeremiah Carr got going. So that's how I'm looking at it.
Well, I ain't made no prediction all week until this morning. Bama fans, they not taking this game seriously. They think, oh, we gonna beat Georgia. The players, Tim Keenan, you heard what he said this week. Oh, I don't care who playing center for Georgia. We gonna win anyway. Hold on. They laughed all week. Oh, we got Georgia. All we gotta do to Bama fans and to the Tide players in their mind when they won the Iron Bowl, they felt like they won the SEC championship game too because it's Georgia. We've been hearing it all week. Bama is Georgia's boogeyman, and Bama's Georgia Kirby can't beat Bama. Kirby can't beat Bama. Been hearing it all week. Kirby got a Bama problem. Georgia got a Bama problem. Well, see, the thing about problems, they take a minute to solve, but eventually problems get solved. Like the bad boy Pistons were a problem for Jordan until that problem got solved. The Yankees were a problem for the Red Sox until that problem got solved. The Celtics were a problem to the Lakers until the Lakers eventually solved that problem. Isaiah 11:6. The day will come when the lion will lay down with the lamb. And at the end of the day, today is that day. That lion is going to lay down with that lamb. I ain't talk no shit all week. I ain't jaw Jake with none of you delusional Tide fans. It's like y'all been at a casino. You that quiet dude that's sitting in the casino at a slot machine that's been winning all day. Cha-ching, 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 cha-ching. Then you go to the blackjack table and you winning. You just winning. You winning. You winning. But eventually, you get dealt that bad hand. All streaks are meant to come to an end. Go dogs. Isaiah 11:6. That lion gonna lay down with that lamb today. Now the main event. You want to take it first, or I'm gonna take it first?
You going for you going for you been long winded today for some reason. You've been
You
long
want
winded today.
you want me to go first?
Yeah, don't be long winded this time. Be short and sweet.
Ohio State, like I said last night, this is an NFL team posing as a college football team. I look, man, I got to put them up there with the 2019 LSU Tigers and the '01 Hurricanes. I got to put them up there in that stratosphere, bro. I have not seen anything like this team in years, bro. This this damn Ohio State team, they gonna roll today, bro. They gonna roll today. I'll say by they'll beat Indiana by 2 touchdowns, 14 points in the field goal, something like that. 17, 14 points. Buckeyes. They just too strong, bro. Too strong.
Not so fast, my friend. How are we going to get down with Ohio State? Look at their schedule. Who they actually really play? Probably nobody. Indiana, they hardly play nobody, but they play a much tougher schedule than Ohio State. Then don't forget, Indiana technically at home against Ohio State. So it's practically a non de facto home game for Indiana. Indiana hasn't won nothing since 1947, 1967, 65, something like that. I read to you yesterday about it. Like you said, everything must come to an end. Indiana conference championship drought is coming to an end today. So I'm taking Indiana. This is the only game me and you disagreed on.
Do you really believe that? Or do you really believe that?
Yes, I
Or
do.
are you
Yes, I do.
hoping that
It
Indiana
ain't,
is?
it ain't no
And
hoping.
you just tired of
Hold
Ohio
on.
State like the rest of us.
Hold on. I'm gonna ask you a question. Can Ohio State stop Indiana from scoring 60 some points? Can Ohio State keep scoring with Indiana? Got to ask yourself that question too. You got to ask yourself that question. Can Ohio keep if it's a score match? Can Ohio State keep up with Indiana? Got to ask yourself that question.
You might got me on that one, bro. You might got me. You might got you might that's why I said, man, they need Bo Jackson. They need Bo Jack. Ohio, Bo Jackson is the key. Bo Jackson is the key. They got Ohio State they got to put it on the ground. That running game, Bo Jackson, they're gonna need at least 100+ yards from him today. Because if they did get into a back and forth shootout in a shootout, man, that won't go well for Ohio State. That right there is the only thing that will concern me if I'm a Buckeye fan. if it turned into a shootout. That wouldn't be good for Ohio State. It would. They need to do what Penn State did. They need to make the game ugly. They need to make the game ugly and short.
Yeah, although they did make it ugly, but guess what? They never still won the ugly game. But the problem is with Ohio State. If Bo Jackson can't get going, what you gonna do? If say Indiana go down there and score, and y'all go through and out, he come back and here comes a team back out here who hot, who scores at least 60 points almost just about every game. They're gonna get some kind of points. It's gonna be 3 or 7. Will your defense be up? Will Ohio State defense be up to that task to stop that Indiana offense?
All right. Man, if they look, man, Ohio State run the table. They run the table, man, because remember now, Indiana, I'm sorry, LSU. When LSU won the SEC in 2019, I think we were ranked like number 5 or something like that in the nation.
Uh-huh.
For Ohio State to do it against the number 2 team in the nation, that puts them in the stratosphere. Um, my helmet sticker from last night. Hold on, let me mute you up real quick.
Yeah.
My helmet sticker from last night goes to Wayne Knight. Wayne Knight, 21 carries, 202 yards, 1 touchdown. Had a long touchdown run for 73 yards. No doubt about it. Wayne Knight for James Madison gets my helmet sticker for last night. Great job by that young man. He played a hell of a game. Hell of a game.
I'm
My
going.
helmet.
Go ahead.
Oh,
Go
hold
ahead.
on. I get one for tonight. My helmet sticker tonight. I'm gonna stick with that Ohio State Indiana game. Bo Jackson is the key. He got to get it on the ground. He got to be the one to show up and show out for Ohio State. That's who's gonna get my helmet sticker for my helmet sticker prediction.
I'm going to say this. Right. I got to give it to Tulane Greenways for what they did last night. Regardless, Sunraw leaving from Florida, I got to give it to that team right there. They stood together. They did what they had to do. Now they're in the college football playoff. Let's see how far they get. So my head to go to the whole Tulane too. Tulane Greenway too. I got to, bro. That's what they've been through this year. The last few days, few months they've been through with Summerall was connected to them different job. I got to give it to them, bro. Got to give it to them. And for the night, I got to give it to. Whew, let's see. I got to give it to the red. I'm gonna put it on the Red Raiders defense. Red Raider defense. They're gonna show out. They're gonna show up and show out. And they're gonna be no scores about it. Who's gonna make it to the college football playoff? And they're gonna squash BYU hopes of getting in there. And they're gonna put the pressure on committee either to put Miami or Notre Dame in there. Or put Miami in there over Notre Dame. So Test Tech, do your job tonight, defense.
My bold prediction is my bold prediction is that Big 12 game is. I'm gonna stick with my bold prediction from earlier. That Big 12 game is gonna be closer than what a lot of people think. I think the spread is what 14. They have the largest spread. I think that that game is gonna be hella close than the experts think. That's my bold prediction.
Here's my bold prediction. Ohio State is not going to be able to stop Indiana. Indiana going to put about 40 to 50 points up on Ohio State today.
Ooh-wee. Now that right there, ladies and gentlemen, that right there, that right there. that, that that is a bold prediction right there. Hey, that's what we do over here at Twinnies Media Network. We give some bold predictions. And man, bro, another great season. Another great season. This one is in the books. From this point on, it's playoff. It's playoff time, and man, hey man, hell of a year. Year six. Year six is in the books, man. Um, Salute to ETB. Go dogs, brother. Go dogs. Oh man, give me your final thoughts, man. I know you get ready. Hey, they get ready to crank up down there. We're gonna come over there. Everybody, when we leave from here, we heading over to D True. If you get a chance to, man, drop the link in the chat. If you get a chance to, man. Drop your link in the chat.
As soon as I get go to my business, go say my goodbye so I can go ahead and drop it in check because I don't want to be like going while the credit going. You know what I'm saying? But
Okay, yeah, go ahead and give your final thoughts and then jump down and
yeah,
drop the link in the chat.
my final thought is this has been a great year. Although now it didn't go where I want to go, but the two teams that I predicted from last year, they did great. Indiana Tech, Texas Tech, they doing great this year. And we had some funny carousel going on around, coaching carousel going around here. Some great halves, some not so great halves. But guess what? It is what it is. We here is football bowl season, college football playoff season. Guess what? Y'all stay safe out there and have fun. We all here. And like I always say, love and respect yourself. Because when you love and respect yourself, you see PRBS. Self love is the best kind of love. Who can love you better than you love yourself? And one more thing, War Damn Eagle. Peace. I'm out.
All right, everybody. When we leave from over here, we're gonna head over to D Troops. He got a live schedule for 11:45. He's gonna drop the link in the chat. He's live right now down at the Georgia World Congress Center. He's gonna be interviewing a couple of UGA and Tide fans. That's gonna be very interesting. And also, the festivities. You know how Dr. Pepper do it. they put on for the city. They put on for the city. So everyone, thank you all for coming out. Another season in the books. Uh, from this point forward, it will be the road to Miami. We redid the title, redid the intro, and everything is the road to Miami. It's been a great season, great year. Championship Saturday. Today, we got rematches, but the one that I'm really looking forward to is definitely the Big Ten championship game. But I think all of the games will be competitive. So I, just hope and pray that everyone that we have a clean, injury-free game for all four games today, and everyone enjoy the rest of your championship Saturday. Be safe, stay warm, don't drink too much. Yes, we will have a post game show tonight. Yes, we will have a post game show tonight. Now I'm not gonna crank it up late post game show. We'll probably crank that post game show up somewhere around halftime of the Ohio State Indiana game, or probably around the first half of the Ohio State Indiana game. So we will have a post game show, but it won't be late tonight. It won't be late like it was last week. So everyone, thank you all for coming out. Peace and blessings. Hey, good luck to your teams. Oh yeah, before I leave, we got Slow Walking Sad Singing recipient, uh, um, North Texas. You had a great season. You had a great run. You came that close from being undefeated. You lost that one game to Louisville. Great run, but last night it came to a crashing halt. You ran into a buzzsaw. That Tulane defense, that Tulane team, they were excellent last night. So North Texas, great season. Congratulations on a great season. But your championship run, your playoff run is over. Is officially ended last night. So today, this morning, you get the Slow Walking Sad Singing Award. And with that being said, let not let not your hearts be troubled. There's always next year, North Texas fans. All right, everyone, hit that like button. For those of you that's going to be watching the playback, make sure you hit that like button on your way out. And like I always say, no matter what, win, lose, or draw, rain, delay, tie, it don't matter. It's always going to be go dogs. Sick 'em. Woo, 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 woo. Remember what I said earlier. Isaiah 11:6. The day will come when the lion will lay down with the lamb. Today, that lion is going to lay down with that lamb. Go dog.